Welcome back to the ZF Coins channel, your go-to place for everything coins, history, and valuable collectibles. In today's video, we'll dive into an incredibly rare and valuable U.S. coin, the 1975 1-cent coin. You might think it's just a regular penny, but in reality, this coin could be worth a mind-blowing $215 million. Stick around to find out why that will explore its rare origins, why it's so valuable, and how you can spot a potentially priceless coin from your own collection. Stay with us. The 1975 penny is part of the U.S. Mint's regular series of copper coins. Featuring Abraham Lincoln's profile, it's a coin most of us are familiar with. But what makes a seemingly ordinary penny worth millions? It weighs 2.5 grams, is 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and made primarily of copper. But here's the catch. The real value isn't in the material or design, but in its rarity. Coins with errors are highly sought after in the numismatic world, and the 1975 penny is no exception. In fact, the coin in question is said to have been minted with a rare error, a mistake made at the U.S. Mint. Some 1975 pennies were accidentally struck with a double die or off-center strike. This meant that the design on the coin was misaligned or duplicated in some way, making them extremely rare. The 1970s were a time of change in U.S. coinage. With the country facing rising inflation, the U.S. Mint had to adjust its techniques, leading to an increase in minting errors. Display footage of known examples of double die or off-center strike errors from other years for comparison. This brings us to the most significant part of the story, the coin in question. While most 1975 pennies are worth only their face value, a small number of them have been known to sell for millions due to these errors in an extraordinary auction. One such coin fetched an astronomical $215 million. But how did this happen? It's all about the rarity, demand from collectors, and the sheer uniqueness of the coin. What made this coin so special? The condition, the rarity of the minting error, and its place in history. Now, let's break down what makes a coin valuable. The value of rare coins comes from several key factors: rarity, demand, historical significance, and condition. Let's take a closer look at these. The coin's rarity is the most crucial aspect. There were only a handful of these misstruck pennies, making it extremely rare. With demand for rare error coins soaring, it created a competitive market among wealthy collectors and museums. The 1975 penny is tied to a time in U.S. history, which adds to its collectability. Some collectors love the idea of owning a piece of history that no one else has. The coin's condition, as determined by professional grading systems, heavily impacts its final value. A coin in mint state can fetch significantly more than a worn-down example. The 1975 penny isn't the only coin that has broken records. There are many other examples of coins worth millions. For example, a 1933 St. Gaudens gold double eagle fetched $18.9 million in 2021. But what sets the 1975 penny apart? Let's also look at other error coins like the 1943 copper penny to understand why these types of mistakes can lead to high-value discoveries. So, how do you identify a rare 1975 penny in your collection? Here are the key features to watch for. You'll want a good magnifying glass, a microscope for deeper inspection, and a reliable coin grading guide. Knowing these will help you spot something valuable. Now that we know the value of these coins, let's talk about the market for rare coins. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. If you think you found a rare 1975 penny, what do you do next? You can either contact a professional coin dealer or send it to a reputable auction house. Many of these error coins fetch prices well beyond expectations. When it comes to valuing coins, grading is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the higher the value that a professional grader will assess the coin's features, including its minting flaws, wear, and overall preservation. This is key to determining how much your coin could be worth. Oh, there you have it. The 1975 U.S. 1-cent coin, an unassuming penny, has the potential to be worth $215 million. With its rare minting errors, it's become a prized treasure for collectors and history. Top 2. The Lincoln cent has been a staple in American coinage since its debut in 1909, and the 2014 version is no exception. This particular coin is part of the long-running series, minted by the U.S. Mint in Denver, as denoted by the D Mint mark. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait, while the reverse showcases the famous Lincoln Memorial. Simple, classic, and historically significant. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The claim that the 2014 D Lincoln cent is worth an outrageous $67,313 million. It's important to mention right off the bat that this figure is highly dubious. But how did this number even come about? Typically, when we hear about such high valuations, they come from rare coin markets, auction houses, or collectors. But this particular claim seems to be a case of misinformation, exaggeration, or perhaps even a marketing stunt. It's unlikely that any circulating 2014 D Lincoln cent would ever reach such a value. As we'll see throughout this video, though, let's bring it back down to reality for a moment. What is the actual value of a standard 2014 D Lincoln cent? Well, in most cases, it's worth exactly 1 cent. These coins are mass-produced, and they're not considered rare by any means. You might find one of these coins in your change without thinking twice. But there are exceptions. There are specific instances where certain versions of the Lincoln cent might be worth more. For example, uncirculated coins, or those with unique errors, may fetch higher prices. But $67,313 million? That's just plain unrealistic to truly understand coin values. We need to know how they're assessed. Coin values depend on several factors: rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS 70. With the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Rarity also plays a huge part in determining a coin's price. The more limited the mintage, the more expensive it is likely to be. Now, let's talk about error coins, because these are the ones that can truly increase a coin's value dramatically. Some 2014 D Lincoln cents could have minting errors, such as double dies, misstrikes, or even planchet errors. These coins are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch a premium price. But again, we're talking about very specific and rare examples. Nowhere near the $67,313 million range. For instance, a 2014 D Lincoln cent with a double die error might be worth anywhere from $10 to $100 or more, depending on the severity and collector demand. But even the rarest errors don't reach the kind of astronomical value being claimed here. That is, where did the claim of a $67,313 million Lincoln cent come from? Well, after some research, it seems this figure might have been conjured up as part of a viral internet hoax or as a piece of clickbait designed to get attention. There's no credible auction listing, no reputable source, and no known record of such a coin. Often, these stories circulate to exploit the fascination with rare coins, leading people to believe they have something much more valuable than they actually do. But don't be fooled. The real value of most circulating coins, like the 2014 D Lincoln cent, remains modest. That if you're a coin collector and you suspect you've found a coin that's worth more than face value, here are some tips on how to tell if your coin is truly valuable. First, check for any unique features like doubling, misstrikes, or unusual marks. Next, make sure the coin is in good condition, as even a rare error won't be valuable if the coin is heavily worn or damaged. Finally, consult reputable resources like the Red Book or online auction sites to gauge the current market value. That if you're new to coin collecting, it's always a good idea to start small. Grab some coin rolls from your local bank or check your spare change for interesting finds. The world of numismatics is vast, and you never know when you might stumble upon your next hidden gem. While the idea of a 2014 D Lincoln cent worth $67,313 million is definitely a fantasy, it doesn't mean that coins from this era can't hold value. The world of coin collecting is full of fascinating stories, rare discoveries, and yes, the occasional rumored so. What do you think? Do you have any rare or valuable coins in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you learned something new, and subscribe for more coin-related content. Thanks for tuning in to Coin ZF. Until next time, keep collecting,